Baba, what do you think about your daughter-in-laws?
Beautiful. And they actually do things,
We're useful.
Good morning, everybody. Today I'm gonna help my dad build something for the backyard. So we've had these low pine trees, as you can see, rubber like weights down here. They've been blown over a lot, and we haven't really tended to the situation down below, which is what kind of like planter or pot are we gonna put it in. All we really wanted to do was cover this blank wall behind it because it's our neighbor's wall. So that's something that we just haven't really gotten to. My parents are in town to train for Jumbies. They're opening a Jumbie store in Dallas, and since they're out here, they're like, what can we do around to, help my son out? Well, Dad, since you're so handy and I'm totally not a handy person, that's a situation that needs to be tended to, and he decided to help us out. So we're gonna go to Home Depot, try to pick my dad's brain and see if I can learn a few handy things or two. Alright, just got back from the store, and we're looking at all this lumber. We've got 35 pieces of this. Definitely needed my dad's rental SUV to carry all this back home. I've already moved the faux pines over, created a space here. My dad is confident he's gonna get this done in one day, or at least by tomorrow morning, he says. Quite ambitious, I would say. So we're gonna finish this in one day, Baba?
Yeah, 24 hours though. Why do I say one day? It's
24 hours. So maybe tomorrow night. That's good insurance, Baba. That's good insurance. So this is what the bare wall looks like, and through the window, all we could see is that. And it was so boring. So we decided to go bloop, 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 with some pines. And after that, our backyard is pretty much like 99% done, other than Tiff's project. Tiff still needs to do the stenciling on the floor. Counters, all this. It's beautiful. Love my backyard. Definitely my favorite project of all time in terms of the new house. All right, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna make myself useful.
The whole backyard set up, and Baba just taught me how to use this miter saw that I just got, and I'm so like geeking out over it. I'm so excited. I finally have like a legit heavy duty kind of tool. But anyway, he just taught me how to maneuver the whole thing, and we set up a plank, and it's ready to be cut, and I'm ready to become a full-blown handy woman now. So we have the battery in, we lined up, and it's already like tightened in there. The degrees are correct. Batteries in here. Now we're ready.
So what you need to do
is unlock it.
Go down.
Whoa, why did it stop?
Slowly.
That's why.
Okay, cool. So what you did was too fast.
Too fast.
You're going too fast.
Okay, so I have to go slower next time.
I'm going to cut 16 of this thing, but this is going to be your sample.
Oh, so we're just going to use that to line up to the next one.
Yeah, so I don't have to measure again.
Oh, yeah.
Now you have battery in there, so don't touch this.
Yeah, just go like this to see if it lines up. Slow this time, right?
Slow, yes.
Too fast.
Move your... Don't put your feet there. Yeah. All right, cool.
Ooh, nice.
So mark this one as a sample, not sample. How do they say it? There's a word for it. Use one as a.
Oh, as the guide. Okay. Maybe you could put guide. Maybe put a G.
Because if you use different one, eventually it will be different.
That's true. Yeah. First one, the measuring guide, the ruler, the prototype, the number one. I don't even know.
So we just keep on going, and then we hit
16.
Yeah, 16 over.
Oh, Casey's missing out. Alright guys, we got half of the planter box nice and built already, and we're out of breath. And this thing is so freaking heavy, which is exactly what we needed to prevent these guys from falling down, because we get high winds here, and these things kept falling all the time to the point where we just gave up and we had them laying flat down until we can build this planter box. But now that we're building it, it's gonna be nice and sturdy. Yeah, it's coming along very well. I'm so glad that we have you, Baba, because there's no way we would have figured this out on our own. All right, so now we are gonna be making sure that all the wood that we lay down here is the pretty side, because that's the side that it's gonna be facing out and that everyone can see. And I was just telling Casey, I'm like, man, I'm so glad I haven't stenciled this floor yet, because look, this wood, it's like specially treated wood for like outdoors, so it's kind of wet and stuff, and it's actually staining like the concrete here. So I'm glad I did not do the stencil project yet, because then all this would have gotten messed up. What is this? There's like rust here. We're building all this out and it's nice and sturdy because we don't ever plan on moving this. So if we ever move and we sell this house, they're gonna have this gigantic planter box here because we're not taking it with us. I'm loving using this miter saw. I feel like such a big girl now. I get to use an actual like heavy duty power tool, which I am loving. But because of the fact that the wood is treated already and like it's all wet, or I forgot what it's called. Baba, what is this kind of wood called?
Pressurized.
Pressurized wood. Because of the fact that it's pressurized wood, the sawdust isn't collecting into the bag that comes with the saw. So we have to keep stopping every like few cuts and trying to clear out all the sawdust because it's just accumulating there. It's not going anywhere. This is how much we got so far in here. Yeah, this bag is like doing nothing because it's not even sucking up, but it's okay. It's at least doing the job. I'm having a blast. I am absolutely loving this. Oh, and then earlier, Mama was out here and she was making a very interesting observation, which is Casey loves cooking, right? So he doesn't really have an interest in like tools and like building stuff and all that stuff, but he married a woman that does love this stuff, and he loves this stuff. So he gets a daughter-in-law that he can make a project with and like build things with, and is actually interested in learning how to do all this stuff because I really like it. And then so Carrie's fiance Diana, she's like super into the business in Salsera, their restaurant, and Carrie's kind of like whatever about it. Kind of interesting how they both got with girls that perfectly complement the family, because also Diana loves dancing salsa and he loves dancing salsa. Perfect pairing, you know? The Chan bros know how to pick them, and we're both Mexican too, so that's pretty cool. Baba, what do you think about your daughter-in-laws?
Beautiful. And they actually do things, you know.
We're useful.
Hard labor too. It's not like, you know, doing nail thing, you know.
Yeah.
But they do nail thing too.
Yeah, I did my own nails actually. I haven't showed you guys, but I got my own gel kit, so I can do it all. So what are you thinking now?
I'm thinking about to put the other side.
Yeah?
Together.
The face of it. Do you need me to cut any more?
No, I need you to put this thing together. So I'm going to use this line.
Okay.
So make this
Line it up.
line it up, yeah. So it's straight.
Alright guys, we have a pretty complete box now. Well, it's not technically a box, it's more like a frame because we didn't put a bottom to it. So whenever it rains, it doesn't like trap all the gunk or all the bugs and all that. So right now we are thinking of putting this plank right here to kind of use it as like a lip so we can cover this up. So it's gonna look like this, and the same thing's gonna be over here. Before we do that, we need to first insert all of these trees and then put those planks as the lip, we're calling it. Then we'll be completely done. So in case you didn't know, Baba used to be like a civil engineer, and also he just has done so many handy projects that this man is like super experienced when it comes to constructing things and handling projects like this. So he is a lifesaver in terms of building this planter box here. Because Casey and I were planning on doing it on our own and just trying to Google it and see what we can come up with, but seeing all of the work that Baba put into it, I'm like, I don't think we could have came up with this at all. He has a lot of great ideas, which is to brace the two 6 feet 2x4s together to make it extra long, because this has to be like customizable because it's so huge. And also he used this brace here to like just kind of bracket it together, both pieces. And his original idea was to use one of these guys in every single part, so then the plants themselves wouldn't actually fall, like tip over. But instead we decided to use one big plank to just go across the top of the planters and like the actual base, so then that way at least they're secured that way. So I think that's gonna work. And then plus we actually saved ourselves a lot of labor instead of doing it individually. I think we're saving some money too, because there's gonna be quite a few things we're gonna be returning. Oh, careful, careful. Oh. Ooh, careful.
So let's put all the trees in.
It's coming along. Oh, ooh. Let me help you, Baba.
All right, after a long day of working, we have dinner, and it is hot pot because my parents are Chinese and they like Chinese food, and we decided to do hot pot tonight. And do people generally do hot pot for Chinese New Year's?
No.
It's actually a couple days away from Chinese New Year's, but I guess you don't do hot pot for Chinese New Year, so never mind.
These days it's fusion. I mean, like, who cares?
I see.
Do whatever. We're not a traditional family.
This
True.
is really a bean.
Oh no, you gotta be careful of the wood. The wood. Hey Tiff, your handiwork outside is gorgeous. Look at that.
Oh, it's not just me, Baba. It's you.
Baba, your handiwork outside is gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
I did that too. I was watching them do it.
True. Yeah, and I think
You have to say, hey, Mama, your handiwork.
Mama, your handiwork is outside is gorgeous. So our view from the window has been pitch black because we haven't had these lights up in a long time. Baba, you said you're gonna finish in 24 hours. How long did that take outside?
7.
7.
Yes.
He said 24 earlier. He did it in 7. Pretty good.
It's a lot easier than I thought.
You make me proud.
You had an
Thank
amazing
you.
assistant, right? That's
You
why-
make me proud, baby.
Because he had a great assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually I was just watching her.
Yeah, I actually was doing a lot of the drilling and stuff.
That's true,
But you
and the
did all
cutting.
hard part, which was like the math.
Oh yeah, the design.
Yeah.
We got the architect. We got the
Contractor.
GEC. Yeah.
Alright, this is the finale product right behind me that Casey's covering.
I'm the finale product.
Yep, he's right there.
Beautiful.
No, but
Actually, no, this is not part of it.
oh yeah, let's get rid of that. Because we were actually entertaining the idea of using the extra wood for a bench. But then ultimately we decided, nah, we're not gonna do a bench. We're just gonna leave it as is because it looks great. Baba, you did a fantastic job.
You do a fantastic job.
Mama's admiring it. Was I a good helper?
Very good helper.
Yay.
Helped me to cut down some time.
Yeah,
Actually,
right?
we finished the project in 8 hours of time.
Yeah, we actually did it all in about 8 hours. Okay, so you know how the main reason we built this is to prevent these trees from toppling over because of the high wind? Baba had a really great idea, and that was inside of this box, he actually added this beam across the entire thing, so it's actually right on top of the planter base. So there's no way this thing can like tip over in any direction because it's fully being secured down with these beams. And so in the morning he came out here and he secured the beams in there, and if we ever, for whatever reason, we ever need to remove this, we first have to remove the lip that we added. So we added like the whole top, gotta remove that, and then we gotta remove this block here, and then we can lift these up because these aren't actually secured in any way other than with these blocks. That's how it's all nice and secure, so no matter how hard we want to move it, it's not going anywhere. And last night I spent some time trying to hide the string lights there. I hid the string lights, I fluffed up all of the trees, put them in every single slot, and now it's complete. And all you had to do is enjoy it.
Well, I did bring in the lumber.
I know, I'm kidding.
I use these muscles right here.
Ooh, they look good. He's like,
I've
it's
been
really
shrinking.
tight.
I need a.
Oh my god, I give you a compliment and then you take it back.
I brought in the lumber myself.
I know, thank you. It's a group project here. We all work together to complete this. And look how cool. So we ended up like offsetting the wood, so it kind of
That was
like
genius.
has a little
Actually
zigzag
simplify
design.
the process, I think, very well.
There we go. And then the fact that Baba picked this wood specifically, it ended up making it just really easy to not have to stain it or, yeah, it's already nice and completed because I don't really plan on doing anything to this wood. So now we have this extra material, well, not including this, but this we're gonna return, and there's other stuff around the house that we're gonna be doing.
Stuff you gotta return.
Ooh, now that, sorry, I interrupted you, but I got really excited because I haven't shown you guys the other stuff I've been doing around the house. I added this to the front door. So I got some pinstriping tape because this is just tape, so I actually didn't paint it, and I just pinstriped around the entire door. So now it has like a kind of fancy-ish look. This is what it looks like. I am obsessed. It looks so good. And I was actually trying to record the process of me doing this because it's super easy. It was super fast, but I couldn't find my tripod thing from my cell phone. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it and just show you guys after. Oh, and then Baba, he ended up helping us deck out the garage. So I built out these cabinets, and then Baba helped us put this shelf up here for extra storage and the bike rack. And luckily we're still able to fully open this and it doesn't hit. So that was a success. And then up there we're gonna store all the helmets and stuff. And then I added this light here because there's no light switch on this side of the garage. So every time Casey was coming in, it was always really, really dark. So I added this motion sensor light that solved that problem. In terms of the rest of the garage, everything in this corner minus the ladder is meant to go away. We're in the process of selling it and donating it, but this is the last bit of it. Oh, minus the boxes too, because those cardboard boxes are gonna go up there, but everything else we're gonna be selling and donating and getting rid of. And so all of this space here, it's gonna be completely cleared out, and we're gonna have enough space to put in a whole nother car in here. Finally,
I can park a car in the garage.
finally Casey's car can fit in the garage.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, man, my dad helped build this planter thing in the backyard, and like growing up, my dad's always built stuff like for me, like for the family, and like to be able to like have our own house and still have like his little touch to like or my grown-up house. I'm like, that's cool. Built up the tree house before. He built
You had a tree house
like
going
a
up?
little fort, backyard
That's
fort.
so
with a
cool.
sunset. Like,
I didn't know that.
Like, he designed it and built it himself.
Wow.
And then
How come you didn't learn anything from your dad?
I mean, I've tried. Even this time, like I sat there a couple times. I was like, yeah, the screws go there, yeah. And I get it, but then it's like, I don't know, it doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
Like I helped with the rack here too yesterday.
The bike rack?
Yeah, and I was like, I get like the problems. Like he needed to, line up with the stud and all these things, and I get it. It just doesn't get me going to be like, what's the next project, But
Yeah.
it is for you though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it works out.
Works out.
And then the other thing we did in the office, well, currently it's set up as a guest room for Mama and Baba. So we have this bed here, which the engineering behind this bed, I am very proud of. And I'll show you that in a second. But look at the closet doors. So I ended up pinstriping the doors first. This was my first project. And same thing, I just used this tape and it was so easy to apply. My favorite thing ever. Oh, and I also spray painted these gold so it matched. And I didn't like how white it was up here. So I ended up adding the layers, but I'm not a fan of how you can actually see the layers, but it's fine. It works out. I'm so proud of the closet doors. And same thing, I was trying to like record it and time lapse it and I got too lazy and I was just so excited. I just wanted to do the doors already. So I don't have footage of me doing this, but it was super easy. It was really quick for me to do it. I'm very proud of it. And now I'm so obsessed with it. I kind of want to pinstripe all of the doors in the whole house, but I'm not going to, but I really want to, but I'm not going to because that's just going to be overkill. But yeah, the engineering behind this bed though. So you guys know how there was the blue futon before? And the futon is here. So here's a futon, but it is too small for 2 people. So we have this memory foam mattress that we purchased for the intention of taking it camping, but it's just way too big to actually keep for camping because it's a queen size mattress. It's foldable, memory foam, super comfortable, but it just takes up a lot of space. So I was planning on selling it and getting rid of it, but it actually came handy for this purpose. But like I said, it's bigger than the futon, right? So what I ended up doing is I added these stools to support the mattress up, and it actually works really well. Mama and Baba say that it's super comfortable. They don't even notice that it's not like all one solid piece. So I think I'm gonna end up keeping this mattress. It actually serves as a really good purpose. And now we have a queen size guest bed that we can easily remove when we don't have guests. But if we ever have more kids, who knows what we're gonna do? We're not gonna have a guest room because this will be a nursery. We ended up taking out Casey's chair and moving my chair over here just so they can have more room. And Casey's chair is in here, right there. And then there's the teenage boy gaming forever. Hi, baby.
Hey, Mom.
Well, Daddy and I are gonna go to IKEA. Do you wanna come or you wanna stay?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'll stay.
So Isaac wants me to finish this door. He does like the design. He wants it. I will complete it. So this door will look like that door, and it'll match that thing. I'm really proud of my house. I really like it. I know it's not everyone's taste, and that's perfectly fine, but I freaking love my house. And it's so fun, like all the different colors and all the different designs. I love all the wallpaper and all the patterns and just like trying to really make every single inch of this house as fun and vibrant as I possibly can make it. And I think I've done a pretty damn good job. And Casey loves it, so that's all that matters. That's the house, the current condition of the house. That's the planter box over there. I'm very proud. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.